Getting a Philippines driving license. Some people make it a major task, and I'll tell you now, it's a very, very simple and easy one. What you have to do is basically go to LTO, tell them you want a driving license, show them your existing driving license, because that often gets you to jump the queue, because they can see that you've already got a driving license that's recognized above their level. So the transfer of it then just becomes a process. It's not actually a test as such. So you've got this bit of process that you have to do. The first thing is you need a drug test. Drug test is normally done on site anyway. It's normally a little doctor's office right next door to the LTO or above it. Wherever it is, it's going to be right on the doorstep. It's a bit of a cash generator. They do a urine sample to test for drugs. I'm not sure if they're still doing that now, because they were on about changing it, because they realised that people normally don't take drugs before a test, especially if they know they've got the test, so it sort of defeats the object. Because obviously it's not random. If it was random, then they wouldn't be able to stop taking drugs 2 weeks before or whatever. But anyway, they might still do the drug test, but either way, it's not a biggie. It takes like 10 minutes. So, drug test and a medical. Medical is quite funny, because the only bit they did on my medical was actually for me to weigh myself on some scales, which is probably the most useless bit of information you need for somebody that's actually be driving a vehicle, because the obvious things you would want to check is their eyesight and hearing, but weight seemed to be the important bit. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's not as if they're paying for the vehicle and worried them about overloading it. I don't know, but that costs a little bit of money. Then you go downstairs, get in the queue, and then you just go in and out these different windows. They'll ask you to take your picture. You stand there, they use a little webcam, take your picture, go back, do a signature, go back, next window, do your thumbprints, go back, and that's basically it. You just go, it's probably about 7 windows with 7 different people, all doing one task each, and you're just going back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Normally it takes me about an hour to do the drug tests and everything else, which is why I recommend going to a smaller LTO office if you can. If you go into Cebu City, for example, I don't think you'll be there an hour, but if you go to the LT office in Talisay, it's normally pretty empty. Also, if you get there early, because most Filipinos don't turn up first thing in the morning. You know, in the UK, for example, the doctor's surgery is full first thing, because they're all trying to get there early. In the Philippines, generally people don't get there early. The only place I've seen that happen is to do with immigration reasons, where people are getting visas and things like that, where there's huge queues and people will get there early simply because they know they're there for the day. But LTO, not really a biggie. They'll do your driving license there and then, and you take it away with you. Very efficient process, very quick, and the test, there is a written test, but if you're showing your other paperwork, they may not do it. If you're going to be riding a motorbike or something, they might ask you to go up, put on some knee pads and stuff, ride in a straight line and then come back. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. It's nothing to worry about. Alright, thanks for watching. Yeah.